Well, for the fourth presentation, we have a good friend also here. I made same thing, access to the app, but well, I know very well Thomas. Thomas Leopoldseder is the CEO of the QPoint Group, a solution provider company for the asphalt industry. In August 2024, Thomas was awarded as CEO of the year 2024 in the area of civil engineering construction software by the international medium EU Business News. Congratulations. This is further proof of his great commitment to develop the asphalt industry into a sustainable industry. Thanks to do that. Welcome, and the floor is yours. Thank you.
Yeah, also welcome from my side. A long title, but in fact I want to tell you a little bit, does digitalization work in practice, yes or no? And I want to show you an example. And I want to bring you to Switzerland, where we have a client. It's called the BHZ Group. This group has 5 asphalt plants. You see they have a lot of experience in producing asphalts. They have a lot of goals to reduce CO2. They are using a lot of REP materials, and they have 5 asphalt plants and 2 recycling centers. So a very good example if they are possible to digitize their processes and which benefits they are getting from that technology. If you look on the homepage of that company, you see a statement which you see at many other companies. Innovation is a topic, innovation is something what we are doing, but the question is, are they really doing that? And so if you look closer on their website, you see directly on their homepage that they have a link to an app. This app is the communication and the link to their clients. So you can download this app, and then the digital communication between the construction companies and the asphalt plant is automatically initiated. So a very simple approach for the asphalt plant to integrate their clients into a digital workflow free of charge, without cost. Just a very small preparation behind the scenery, but it takes only some hours that the clients are online, a very short training or an online training to see how this app is working, and then they can start ordering and managing their processes in a digital way together with this asphalt plant. So how does this work? So in this app you can create your asphalt project, you enter your basic data, and this data are shared to all people who are joining that workflow. It's not saved on the stored on the app, it's saved in the cloud, and so everybody who is connected can get access to that data. In the second step, they are creating their orders, and these orders are automatically transferred when the time is coming to pave this road, automatically transferred to the asphalt plant. There are some details about the quantities, delivery dates, everything what you need to produce in the correct way, but everything also for the construction companies needed to pave in a correct way. And these things are working together. So this information will be passed then to the asphalt plant, one of these 5 asphalt plants. And here in the asphalt plant, it's very quiet. Nobody is phoning, nobody is reading emails or WhatsApp. They are reading the digital orders in their system. And so they get a lot of information about these orders. They get the information about the current utilization of the plant to see if they can produce it. They can communicate with the construction company in a digital way, not using a phone. They just write a message in the system, and then the construction company sees if this production is available, if this is possible, if there are some changes. Everything is traceable and in a digital way. The advantage for the group is that they have a forecast about their production quantities, because they were able to convince the clients not to give only to enter the demand for the next day or the day after day. They plan in advance the next weeks. So they have, we call this in our solution, non-binding requests. It's just an idea. I want this amount of asphalt in 2 weeks. But the advantage for the asphalt plant is that they can see what they have to produce in the next weeks. They can plan their raw material. They can plan also their production and all these other things. So we have the short-term planning, the middle-term planning, and the long-term planning based on this digital data. A very important thing is then, after the production, to analyze the data, what has happened really during the production. So what we are doing is we are linking the control system, the production systems together in one database, and visualize then in dashboards, for example, the energy consumption of the production. And you can compare it then in this group to find out where is the production more efficient and where not. Or we export this data to external applications, so you build your own reports and statistics, also a very important point. You see here some examples analyzing the temperature during the production, analyzing some other figures during the production to see if the production is running well or running not so good. Here are some statistics. Maybe it's too small to read, but you see statistics about the used material, the used products, the large customers. So it's easier to do that, because when the data are available in a digital format, it's not necessary to enter it in an Excel sheet or somewhere. It's just there in the database, and you just start your report and you have all the details about the whole group. Very important is energy consumption. You see here a statistic of one plant where you see the different usages of energy, gas, electricity, other energy, and in our solution you can also compare different plants based on this energy consumption, which is very important to see and to manage your plants in an efficient way. Here we have the batch protocol, and it's too small to read, but you see this green and this orange fields, which means if it's green, then the usage of this aggregate was better than expected, and if it's red, it was not so good than expected. And this helps you if you see everything is red, then something is wrong in your production, and you can optimize and find out what are the reasons. And if everything is green, you know that you work in a proper way, and you also fulfilled your target values in this production. So a very important point is the transport. So we are tracking also the transport, or the company is tracking the transport. So you see on the map when the trucks are coming to the construction site, and for the plant it's very important when the trucks are coming back to the plant, because then they can prepare the next production lot, and so there is no space between the loading procedures. Yeah, what is the summary? It's a very good example that digitalization is really working in practice. It's not a theoretical thing. You can use it, and it brings a lot of benefits to this group by integrating all the customers. And in fact, they are getting 90%, more than 90% of their orders in a digital way. Nobody is calling them. They're just getting everything in this digital way. And so they can manage their plants in a very efficient way. And they can use this data to optimize their plants. Let me finalize with a statement of the CEO of this group. And you see the best thing is that he has a transparent workflow, not only in his company, he has a transparent workflow together with his clients. It gives him the possibility to operate his plants in a very efficient way. If you're more interested, we have a stand in the lunch area where you are then joining after the last slide. Or tomorrow we have a workshop also here where I will explain a little bit more how the system is working. Thank you very much for your attention.